大家好啊，在今天这部视频当中，我们就继续老滚5的主线剧情与细节回顾的第10期。首先，在上期当中，为了寻找击败吞噬者奥杜因的方法，我们是根据伊斯本提供的线索，来到了位于河湾地的天佑神殿。然后通过这里面的奥杜因之墙，我们得知当年在巨龙战争时期，人类是使用了一种龙吼击败了奥杜因。因此，为了弄清楚那具体是一种怎样的龙吼，我们在这期当中就需要去找精通龙吼的灰胡子导师问一问了。另外，根据奥杜因之墙所表现的预言，我们也可以看出，在最近200多年，泰摩尔大陆经历了各种灾难之后，是时间选择了我们龙裔来阻止这场奥杜因带来的灭世浩劫。但是时间也仅仅是选择了我们，而并没有给出具体的解决方案。因此，接下来依然是事在人为，所以我们就再次来到霍加斯高峰修道院，找我们的龙语导师灰胡子，问一问我们是否也能学到那种曾经击败过奥杜因的龙后。
Voice within. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
而在一上来，显然艾恩盖的语气当中就带着训斥。那这里我们也就直说了，我们是通过刀锋卫士了解到的。
Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
而艾恩盖的这段话显然又是对刀锋卫士的批判。虽然这些话也确实有一定的道理，因为之前就是刀锋卫士主动找到我们，然后又让我们经历了凯纳之林、索莫大使馆、蜀道以及河湾地这一系列的冒险，包括现在又来到霍加斯高峰修道院。我们此前也确实有些像是被刀锋卫士驱使的工具人。当然，话又说回来，我们之所以和刀锋卫士合作，也是想要终结奥杜因带来的这场巨龙危机。因此，这里我们也就反问一下艾恩盖尔。
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
那艾恩盖尔的这段回答也让我们看到了奥杜因现在的回归，说明他之前只是被击败，而并没有被消灭。因此，艾恩盖尔的意思就是那种龙吼根本没有用，我们现在就应该躺平，然后顺其自然，让世界在毁灭后重生。那这种消极遁世的方案显然是一般人难以接受的。
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
然后这里艾恩盖尔所说的智慧之道，应该就是他们所遵循的龙吼之道，即龙吼是用来敬拜圣灵的，不能用作其他目的。但其实如果我们之前仔细问过艾恩盖尔，也能知道我们作为龙裔是可以不受龙吼之道的束缚。因此这里接下来另一位灰胡子大师就对艾恩盖尔发出了提醒。
Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einoth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
那这里在艾恩盖尔向我们道歉之后，我们也就进一步问一问他能否教给我们那种龙吼。
It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the voice.
然后这里我们也就知道了，我们想要找的龙吼是叫做龙魂撕裂，但可惜的是，灰胡子也不会这种龙吼。而同时，这里艾恩盖尔也说了，龙魂撕裂并不符合龙吼之道，所以他们也并不对此感到遗憾。因此，这里我们也就进一步追问一下，龙魂撕裂 究竟有什么坏处。
Created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
那简单来说，就是龙魂撕裂是在远古巨龙战争时期，那些反抗巨龙和龙祭祀残酷压迫的人类，用他们的仇恨发明了一种龙后。而直白一点说，龙魂撕裂应该就是一种用龙语诅咒巨龙和龙祭祀的龙后。而这种需要让自己在灌输的仇恨当中发出的龙吼，对于追求心如止水的灰胡子来说，显然就是一种不好的龙吼。但同时我们也知道，在前面阿恩格尔也说了，这种龙吼之前只是拖延了奥杜因的末世审判，因此我们接下来自然就要问，究竟怎么才能真正终结奥杜因？而接下来阿恩格尔就是按照前面灰胡子安纳斯的指示，向我们推荐了帕图纳克斯，也就是很多老玩家俗称的老帕。但剧情走到这里，现在关于老帕究竟是谁，我们也还不是很清楚。只是在之前这期我们知道，在巨龙战争时期，是老帕教给了人类龙吼的技能。而通过这里，我们也能进一步知道，帕图纳克斯目前还是灰胡子的领导者。而据此，我们根据老滚的历法推算的话，那帕图纳克斯从巨龙战争到现在，应该是已经经历了4000多年。所以老帕这个称号也算是实至名归。但接着我们要去见老帕，也还需要另一种龙吼为我们开路。具体这个就很简单了，我们接下来跟着艾恩格尔到外面这里，艾恩格尔就会直接传授给我们一种新的龙吼。
I will show you how to open the way. Look. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
那到此我们也就学会了这种可以让我们暂时改变室外天气的龙吼澄澈天空。那接着我们也就可以利用这个龙吼驱散掉这里更高海拔上挡住我们去路的冰风暴。
Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
而且可以看到，如果我们不用龙吼的话，也是直接过不去的。这样，接下来这段我们用澄澈天空龙吼驱散风暴与迷雾的登山过程，也是很好的营造出了一种史诗冒险的氛围。但这里我们就不再过多的展示了，包括中途我们还会遭遇到一些冰怨灵的袭击，那这些我们就简单略过。这样最终我们也就能够来到这片接近顶峰的世界之后。而这时候可以看到，出来迎接我们的竟然是一头巨龙，所以相信很多小伙伴和阿普一样，当年在初次经历这段的时候，都会大吃一惊。
I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
那这里我们也就假设是初次见面，也就是没想到领导灰胡子的竟然是一头巨龙。
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin.
而这里老帕的回应也是直接指出了他和我们其实是同类，都是时间龙神阿卡托什的后代。
Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
然后这里我们也就只能直接说出我们的意图，而接下来老帕还是需要一段见面礼来验证我们是真正的龙裔，而这在玩法方面也就是一个免费的龙吼技能。
By long tradition, the elder speaks first. Hear my Thum, feel it in your bones, match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you, go to it. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
那也因此，老帕相比于把我们当成工具人的刀锋会，往往是能给我们玩家留下更好的印象。
Yes, Sosedo Vlostmul, the dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
同时也只有这样，我们在接下来才能与老帕正常交流。
You have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal, even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me.
但事情依然没有那么简单，也就是龙魂撕裂作为人类发明的一种对抗龙族的龙吼，作为龙族的老帕也不能理解。但是通过继续追问，我们也得知老帕应该是知道我们作为龙族和人族的结合体龙裔怎么能够学到龙魂撕裂。当然在告诉我们之前，老帕在接下来还要与我们进行一段关于今世与来世的哲学辩论。
Why do you want to learn this Thum?
那首先出于本能，我们肯定是不想我们所在的今世被终结的。然后老帕就提出了今世的毁灭可能意味着来世的诞生，也就是我们要做的可能是在阻止一个新世界的到来。
Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lean Vokeen. Would you stop the next world from being born?
然后对此，我们这里则是可以指出，来世还需要靠他自己去把握。当然，这里的问题则是我们自己的回答也不是很好理解。那阿普自己的理解就是，不论今世还是来世，都会有他们各自的问题，而在今世的我们就应该由我们自己来把握。那接着，老帕又给我们泼了一盆冷水。
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Vulsetid Lostra Hodis.
它的意思主要就是我们的主观能动性在变幻莫测的时间当中其实是无法预知后果的。然后我们现在所做的可能仅仅是世界加速毁灭中的一种反作用力。然后老帕的这句话则是又点明了一种往往适得其反的历史规律。
Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer.
那对于前半句，那些意图加速终结的，可能只会拖延终结的到来。那联系我们自己的遭遇，也能看出我们其实在一开始就是恰巧被想要毁灭世界的奥杜因救了一命。但是现在我们显然就是在阻止奥杜因的灭世计划。因此，对于后半句那些意图阻止终结的，可能会加速终结的到来，那我们也就难免不去想想其中的道理。而且老帕的这句著名的台词放在我们现实的历史当中，其实也很有道理。那特别是在我们熟悉的东汉末年或者是清末民初这种时代交替的节点，其实很多人为事件引发的结果，最终是让现实走向了反面。但是还是那句名言，真正的英雄主义就是认清生活的真相后，还依然热爱它。所以既然我们注定要成就一段英雄史诗，老帕在接下来也就没有再继续为难我们。但对此我们这里就不再具体听他的长篇大论了。那简单概括起来，就是在远古巨龙战争时期，古诺的英雄就是在世界之侯这里使用龙魂撕裂，首先击落了奥杜因，然后又使用上古卷轴的强大神力放逐了奥杜因。但是这里的放逐则是一种时间概念，也就是把奥杜因从当时的时间中放逐到了另外一个时间段。那现在来看的话，也就是放逐到了4000多年之后。也因此，当时的3位古诺的英雄就是在世界之侯这里打开了一道可以穿越时间的裂隙。所以对于我们想要学习的龙魂撕裂，老帕给出的学习方法就是我们需要找到上古卷轴，然后穿越这里的时间裂隙，进入到过去的那段时间当中，直接向发明龙魂撕裂的那些古诺的英雄学习那种龙吼。但现在新的问题是，常年隐居在此的老帕也已经不知道上古卷轴流落到了哪里，所以接下来我们就只能先去找埃恩盖尔或者是伊斯本问一问他们是否知道。另外，具体对于这段我们与老帕从白天谈到夜晚的漫长对话，阿普则会放在视频的最后面。那这里的话我们就不再详细展示了。然后在世界之侯这里，老玩家可能也都知道，我们其实还能从这里继续登上真正的顶峰。而在我们来到这里之后，除了一些稀有的矿脉，在这里则是有一个我的世界的彩蛋，也就是这把同名的鹤嘴锄神器。当然，这个鹤嘴锄的英文原名其实是 Notched Pickaxe， 直译是有缺口的鹤嘴锄。因为当年这个鹤嘴锄其实是在我的世界推出了天际混搭包之后新增的，加上我的世界最初的主创佩尔松的外号就是叫做 Notch， 所以一些汉化翻译也就直接把这个彩蛋叫做我的世界鹤嘴锄。那再回到我们的主线，那接下来我们就先去问一问埃恩盖尔是否知道上古卷轴的下落。
So you spoke to Parthenax.The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls.The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock in trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
然后这里通过埃恩盖尔，我们也就知道了，热衷于收藏各种魔法物品的东宝魔法学院 可能会知道上古卷轴的下落。然后接着我们也可以再去天佑神殿去找伊斯本问一问。而这时候我们一般会在天佑神殿的庭院当中听到伊斯本正在向戴尔芬讲述他的一段神奇的梦境。
In the dream I was standing someplace high up, a tower or a mountain. It was always just before dawn, and the whole world was in darkness. Then came the flash of light just on the horizon, within the clouds that mark the border between worlds. It could have been lightning, but there was no thunder. In the dream, the sense of foreboding grew, but I could never wake up.Then it came again, this time more distinct, closer. Definitely not lightning. Now it was orange, brilliant orange. The color of hearth and dawn. And a sound, too, distinct and indistinct. Not thunder, something else. Something I should recognize. But in the dream I cannot place it. I want to leave my high place to seek shelter from what...I don't yet know. In the manner of dreams, I cannot escape. I'm forced to wait and watch. Then, finally, realization and horror arrive together. The orange is flame, heat, the sound, the roar, a challenge in their ancient tongue. But now it's too late for escape. The dragon is upon me, fire and darkness descending like a thunderbolt.And not just any dragon, but the dragon, Aldrin, the world eater, the dragon who devours both the living and the dead. And then I would wake up and hope that it was just a dream, but know that it was not.
那这段梦境描述的场景，我们从后来者的角度来看，其实也就是为我们之后利用上古卷轴穿越时空做了一个预告。而且有意思的是，根据毕设在去年老滚5 10周年纪念活动期间对游戏开发者的采访，其实原本开发者就是计划把这段独白放在老滚5的一段预告当中的，但最终可能是因为台词太长而被取消了。但同时为了不浪费资源，因为毕竟伊斯本的配音也是毕设请了著名的老戏骨冯锡度来做的，所以当时开发者也就转手把这段独白放在了这里。当然从游戏角度讲，这段梦境记忆也让我们不由得猜测伊斯本有可能就是当年击败奥杜因的这3位古诺德英雄的转世后裔。只不过有点可惜的是，对于伊斯本的出身家世，游戏当中并没有相关的资料。然后接着回到我们的这段流程当中。
Were the Greybeards any help? Did they know anything about the shout used against Alduin? An Elder Scroll. That's not going to be easy to come by. Esbern's your man for that kind of thing. He may be able to at least point you in the right direction.
那可以看到，戴尔芬这时候也建议我们去问一问伊斯本关于上古卷轴的事情。那另外，这时候我们也可以从戴尔芬这里开启复兴刀锋会的支线任务了。
We have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild the blades someday. If you find anyone you think would make a good recruit, I can certainly take a look at them. Remember, though, being a blade is a lifelong commitment. Their loyalty has to be with us once they're in.
然后我们再去找伊斯本。
Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana.
那显然他的建议也是让我们再去东宝魔法学院问一问。但是这里伊斯本这么简短的回应，让阿普总感觉毕设当年应该是偷懒了。那不管怎样，既然艾因格尔和伊斯本都提到了东宝魔法学院可能会有关于上古卷轴的情报，所以接下来我们的目标也就很明确了。但是具体我们就在下期当中再去拜访这座东宝魔法学院。那最后还是喜欢这类视频的小伙伴，别忘了关注、订阅或者是打赏支持。同时这里特别感谢口泥口酱、缩酱草籽、我还能抢救、No Money、浩辰、Veteran、山药本斯、说特人飞、Simon 这些小伙伴在最近对 UP 的充电或者是打赏支持。 那最后还是感谢大家的观看，咱们下期视频再见，拜拜。
Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough, Croesus. Now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world? Drem, patience. I am answering in my way. This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sakhrot-Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time, perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, Ni-Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. Alduin's... I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran, incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue, but as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum arc mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Dremyolok, greetings. Lok Thum.